Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I gotta let you know that this video was brought to you by Print Champs. Big Print Champs in the building, man. Make sure you tap in. Make sure you get everything you need to, keep your merchandise game strong. Use code Bully10 at checkout, and let's talk about it. So, the Philadelphia Eagles, you know what I'm saying? We interview former Green Bay Packers defensive coordinator Joe Barry for the linebacking position vacancy that we have right now. And, to keep it 100, man, I really, really like this move. Like, I like what the Philadelphia Eagles are doing right now. It kind of strikes me as a team that's trying to get the most experience possible in the building. I don't know if they felt like we fell short in the experience department, but we know what Fangio brings to the building in terms of experience. You know what I mean? A guy that has innovated, a style that has been duplicated by multiple coordinators. You can't speak volumes about that enough. And I'm really impressed with what Joe Barry was able to do with his defense in the playoffs. You know what I mean? To have former defensive coordinators and specialty positions like linebacking coaches, you know what I'm saying? Then we might be looking at a one Denard Wilson, you know what I mean? We're not looking at Denard Wilson anymore. I'm sorry. But, Fangio, defensive coordinator many, many years in his league, many, many franchises. Joe Barry, you know what I mean, defensive coordinator for a long time. And to get these two guys, bouncing ideas off of each other who knew how to run an entire defense on the same football team, it only can help the Philadelphia Eagles, if you ask me. I don't know what influence Barry will bring to the table in terms of, free agents and players that he could bring over from Green Bay. But, he really got a lot out of that linebacking core against the Dallas Cowboys for sure. I mean, Quay Walker was won that game. He definitely was playing well. I mean, when you think about it, the divisional round, wild card weekend and a divisional round, it just showed tremendous play. Even really the playoffs, in general this year showed tremendous play from linebackers. You know what I mean? Linebackers were the deciding factor, or one of the deciding factors in the Dallas Cowboys game. You know how that offense was throttled. The linebacking play, you know what I mean? Even in blitz games against the Philadelphia Eagles from Tampa Bay, that was on display as well. What the Ravens did in their game, linebacker play has been king in this year's playoffs. You know what I mean? Quay Walker was even matched up on CeeDee Lamb a few times in that Dallas game. That first drop CeeDee had, Quay Walker was able to get under that route. You know what I mean? And kind of, alter the throw of Dak Prescott, causing an incompletion to CeeDee Lamb. So, Joe Barry, a lot of people don't like it for defensive coordinator. I understand why, but you can't be mad at bringing in a former defensive coordinator at linebacking coach, especially one who just won a playoff game. You know what I mean? It's all about bringing in the most talent at all levels of the football team. So, talented players, talented coaches who've been around as well, because, we have a window still. In my opinion, we have a window. Getting to the playoffs 3 straight years in a row is not a lot of teams that done that. But, the Philadelphia Eagles are one of those teams. We have a window right now. And, now it's all about coaching. So, I'm for this move. I like what Barrett brings to the table in terms of experience and just knowing how to get the best out of a lot of players. I think Quay Walker so far has been better, as a rookie than Nakobe Dean in all of his years combined. We need somebody that's going to come out here and probably bring the best out of Nakobe Dean. And, with Joe Barry and Fangio combined, maybe we see a linebacker drafted high. You know what I mean? I really got my sights on Jeremiah Trotter's son. I don't know, it's just wishful thinking at this point, but I think the Philadelphia Eagles are on to something in terms of bringing in as much talent as possible on the defensive side of the ball. So I'm for this move, man. Let me know what y'all think about it. You know what I mean? I like the fact that they're not like trying to promote nobody and put nobody in a position that they haven't been in before. You know what I mean? Like bringing up a quality control guy to be your linebacking coach. No, let's get one of these defensive coordinators who's probably not going to be a defensive coordinator this year due to how poor the team performed. But, Joe Barry just fits so well in the situation because, he performed, poor in the regular season, but he won a playoff game and the defense was a big reason why. You know what I mean? Like the Packers literally almost beat San Francisco. You know what I mean? So, You really can't be mad at it, man. So I'm determined to see how this one pans out, and the Philadelphia Eagles. We just gotta see what's what. You know what I mean? We gotta see what's what with this coaching situation. But I really like this move. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. You already know the vibes. More news, all of that.